Yeah.
So are you starting? For me? Okay. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mikko and this is my team. And we are launching FBT wood, meaning fresh baked terrace wood. Oh yeah, we have two beautiful logos. For some reason we have two. Which is better? You tell us. Is this better or that one?
Both are good. All are good.
Great.
Yeah.
This is our product. As you can see, this is the pieces from last autumn. I think this one is from pine, maybe, or spruce. And this is I think this is our basic model.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably yes. Also, we use the unique technology 3D art forming for create this product. And the terrace flooring is a product which is used mostly outside. So we need some important properties for our customers. So one of the most important properties are improved durability and resistance against weather conditions. Also dimensional stability. The other properties are maybe mostly important for customers because of the various color, various profiles and shapes. And also our product is eco-friendly.
Yeah, and here you can see something we can do. This shape is made with using something rubber when pressing the material, so the soft wood goes deeper and the hard wood stays a little higher, so the surface is kind of interesting looking and beautiful. And because everyone else is doing like this, the terrace woods, we thought we can do something like this. And it's, well, maybe nothing like this, but something like this. Yeah, you know what I mean. So you can do some more beautiful terrace floors, and I think at least some women will love this product.
Okay, so the first thing we wanted to do was to analyze market, compare our products with products of other companies, and then access the market. And we analyzed it by competitors' prices, the range from from just prices, and then we utilized the competitors' products. Yeah, that's right. I don't know.
Oh, so you or I should be doing this. Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, it's divided into private area we want to focus in and public area. And in private area, there are house owners, which we focus on as the main. They are the priority for us, and then summer cottage owners, apartment owners, students, and boat owners, and other. And in public area, we have house building companies, holiday beach resorts, hotels, restaurant owners, and the other that you can see. And we focus on their social class, age, lifestyle, world region, income, and nationality.
see one of our positioning maps. The horizontal axis includes quality and the vertical one does include the price. I found a few materials or terrace flooring solutions or materials. Here you can see this unmentionable name means Thermowood, which was the highest priced on the market. There you can see the Accoya, which is from Netherlands, which is pretty good. We tried to price our FBT wood in the middle, so we could sell it at from like 5 to 6 euros per running meter. And there is an Austrian Fundermax Hexa terrace flooring. This is the finished one. It's the impregnated terrace flooring, and the last one is just untreated normal solid wood, where you can choose, of course, many wood species. Here's our second positioning map, which includes durability and eco-friendly axis. Of course, the Accoya is the most durable terrace flooring on the market. I'm not sure any other terrace flooring will be beat in any time or in the close future. The Fundermax offers us from 20 to 30 years life expectancy. The WPC does offer us 20 years also. And you can see the order according to eco-friendly aspect. Of course, the untreated wood has really low life expectancy, but if you treat it or choose a proper or appropriate wood species, it will last longer.
And here are these things we considered when we think about the price of our product. Manufacturing process is relatively quickly, and the quality should be quite high. And market opportunities, we looked about many different choices around terrace woods, what they pay and how they look like, and we thought about what our potential customers are ready to pay for our product, and yeah. And we decided to set our price to 5 to 6 euros per running meter. Thank you for your attention. Do you have any questions about our product or something?
Thank you very much for your presentation.
Can I start?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So can you go back to the market? So you didn't explain, so why did you choose those markets and what were the countries? I couldn't read every.
Yeah, we decided we will start in Finland because there is a lot of wood and it's not that expensive, and we'll like
And from there we are
Yeah.
expanding.
to the whole Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the whole Europe, it's only 5 countries.
But from that country, they are the main countries we focus on, and
Yeah.
from them we expand more to the countries around these.
What are all the countries now? You start with.
There's Sweden, Slovakia, France, Italy, and what is it one? Romania. Yeah.
And of course we have different kind of marketing tactics for each country.
It's like
Each culture.
which wood is used where. We divided it like in the northern and western European countries, there is use of thermowood and what is there? Impregnated timber. In Central and Southern Europe, there is use of solid wood, and that one was composites.
Okay, thank you.
There's
welcome.
an interesting choice with Sweden. And I wonder, what are what was the reason that you chose the Sweden to your map? Can you open that?
Juraj?
I think you figured out somehow.
Yeah.
These arrows represent just a symbol of spread to the Europe.
Okay, now I understand that it is.
Okay.
Any more questions?
I have two questions. One is related to the final price you choose. What is this compared to the other products? Because probably you have some numbers.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle.
That's a good question.
Can you show the position map where you have the prices?
Yeah.
Yeah, the prices. Yeah. The cheapest one is the solid untreated wood. It's a bit more than €1, 1.4 euros per running meter. And the highest price was, highest price in here is the Lunalam thermal wood. Yeah, it's 10 euros per running meter. I think there are more expensive products on the markets too, but they are getting really expensive and only
Our
rich people
manufacturing
can do
process
it.
doesn't require that much investigation, financial investigation, so we can price it a little bit lower than the top ones.
You don't have any composite products in this
Yeah,
map?
there is on the second one because there wasn't any more space on this where I could place it. But I didn't want to miss the WPC.
Yeah, the
okay.
European profit.
Finish
Okay.
UPM.
Can you remember the price of the UPM profit?
Mikko, do you
Ja
have any
tästä
idea?
eilen.
Yes.
Olisiko se ollut se?
Maybe 5 or 7.
Something 8 euros per
Yeah,
running meter.
less, I think 7.5 around
Yeah.
euros.
Because it should be for me the most expensive one, but it's not the most expensive.
Yeah.
It is said to be eco-friendly, but the other process or methods are more eco-friendly, by the way.
What kind of benefits your product is producing to customer compared to the other products? That is maybe the main questions that customers are asking or thinking about
Well,
when
it
they are
doesn't require-
choosing the different products.
It doesn't require further surface treatment, like the maintenance is pretty low.
Yeah.
What else?
And
It's also eco-friendly and not that expensive. So
and
many
the,
people can.
the design of the pattern in the terrace floor might be almost everything.
Yeah, good. Good. Could you go back to the first slide when people that branding one different, making the difference?
This one? No.
Yeah, the first one, yeah. I think this was a really good idea that you are branding your product. This fresh paint terrace wood, that's a really good idea. Really good. Because you should have a story like these lectures during the week said that you should have a story about your product and company. So this is really good. This one, and this also this fresh baked.
Yeah, it's so ours.
I like that.
It's patented for us.
Yeah. So you are
We were
really
first.
telling a story about your
So
product.
you are.
But we have a logo, do you?
But I have a better story. So,
Okay, you just have to tap.
so
We have
make
to-
the best win. Make the best win.
Yes.
And you call product FPT.
Yeah.
Very good start, yeah. One more question. There was mentioned also potential customers, students. How? Can you go back to the potential customers? So can you explain how students are potential customers?
Yeah, this one.
I think it's a minor group of people, but they also can buy it because, for example, here students also make their apartments nicer, and they, for example, students of this school also use it somehow.
Okay.
And of course, students are not doing anything big like full side terraces. They are maybe just putting a terrace flooring on their balconies. That's not so much.
This is a really good idea, this private and public. And
Yes.
I have a couple of questions. One of them is that Spark product, is that, you said that was Thermowood basically? Is that?
Yes, but start with the brand.
Is the
It's
brand.
the company that makes it.
I was a little surprised about that. First of all, the durability, is that from the manufacturer's claims durability that you said there? Because Thermowood is supposed to be more durable somehow than others.
Yeah, it was on the website,
So it's,
so I didn't just figure it out myself.
and the other one is the eco, there is a non-eco-friendly product. Why is that non-eco-friendly?
Which
I
one?
think it was kind of in the same location as the WPC.
Which one isn't eco-friendly, sorry?
The Stark. Yeah, if you go on,
This one.
no, go to the next slide.
Next one.
Yeah, you can see that it's as non-eco-friendly as WPC. Why is that so not eco-friendly?
We don't actually have a Thermowood shown here. Which one do you mean? The
The
impregnated
Stark.
one?
Isn't that Thermowood?
This.
That's the impregnated one.
Oh, that's the impregnated one.
Yes.
Okay.
Could
I'm
you go
sorry.
back, please? Because
Okay,
this is the Thermowood.
Oh, that's the Thermowood.
Yeah.
Okay, those
This is
are
the
two different
impregnated
products.
one.
Okay, I see.
It's just from the same company.
Yeah, I just remember the name and I thought it was.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I understand. It makes better sense now. Okay. And if you guys could tell me something about, I never heard of that Dutch product, that Aqua or
Which one?
the top one.
Aqua.
Aqua,
It's from Netherlands. There is a specific company that makes it, and the process is based on acetization.
Uh-huh.
It's quite unique technique, and people don't know it yet, but it's really durable. They have already built a bridge, a full wooden bridge out of it, just to show that it is also possible to make a whole construction from it.
And Akoya is actually pine, but they're all pine because they have bigger oxen.
Notch.
They have no knots.
No.
Knots. So that's why that's great pine. But it's really grand. But you can compare it to pine.
Basically, when we are doing the kind of marketing things, so we are selling kind of image of the product. So when the customer is choosing the products, well, they don't think about so much that is this durable than this other one or is this better one. They have just an idea which one is better and which one is better for my wallet or so on, and what is the end user. So that is their thing. So the common customer, when, for example, in Finland, when they go to the shop or retailer, when they are choosing some terrace flooring, they don't understand all these things. Even in Finland, nowadays the customers, they're not so, familiar with these kind of products. They're just buying, that they have some kind of idea that some friend told me that this one is good. So that's basically the idea. So if we want to sell volumes, we just have a story about our product. This is really cool that we have fresh baking wood terrace for it. So this was really good idea. This that you have brand this your product. So.
Yeah, but they can understand if you say, okay, this will last longer, whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you can differ from the others by offering them different patterns.
Of course, we have to remember that if you saying in your marketing speech that this is better than others or this is more durable than other products, you have to prove that because you can't lie. That's the problem. You have to remember that also.
You can, but you will be fine about
Yeah, that's right. It kills you.
One more. Excellent presentation, very good start for this day, and so branding was excellent, benchmarking was excellent. So I like those positioning maps. So you were using so excellent work. One thing was missing. If you fail,
What happens if you fail?
Then we give up.
We decided to not put it there. So we don't put it.
if you fail, what can happen? What can go wrong?
Basically everything can go wrong. But
For
if we fail and we still have money, we just do something different and try again.
Do you have some idea why you should fail?
Why?
What are the maybe the key issues for the success?
Bad stuff. Maybe something happens and immediately people start thinking, okay, this is maybe not very good product, and start spreading to the world and you don't do anything.
That's very good that you have set the price on certain level. You have some idea about the price.
It's just the initial
But,
price. It's just the initial price.
Yeah, it's
little-
very good that you have shown the
come a
price
little
there.
bit down after the starting the marketing. So it can be possible, but you have to come a little bit down.
So you figured out very nicely that your price should be quite high because this kind of new product and we are not sure about the productions, cost and so on. So that was really good. So I can see that you have listened to, for example, the UBM's lecture about the UBM grad. So I think it helped you work quite a lot and it was really good. So the one thing is that when you're selling to certain markets, I understand this markets was analyzing that was really difficult for you and because it takes a lot of time if you start analyzing every European countries, what are the key issues there that are influencing the customers' buying decisions. For example, price is one of the key issues. You cannot sell on the same price maybe in Sweden and Slovakia because the people don't have so much money for use that kind of product. Maybe I think it's if you put the €5, it's quite expensive. For example, in Slovakia or Hungary. Maybe in Sweden it's quite okay. In Netherlands, even they can go for it on that price. That's kind of very challenging. But anyway, this was really good presentation. I like it very much, and you have found the most important information. And I look forward to read your final report. Thank you very much.
So this is the last question. So did you like working together with this topic, and how long? What time you ended up this group work yesterday?
4.
5. Yeah.
Did you like working together?
Yeah, we had a good group.
I can see that.
Yes. So everybody had a certain task to find out.
Yeah.
Divide the work. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I did some stuff.
And I can start, yes. This is our presentation, this report, if somebody needs. But I don't know. I will start. Hello. We are group number 2, and we are here to tell you about our new product, Fresh Bake Terrace Wood. And no, it's not copyrighted, so may the best team win. So first of all, I want to introduce you about this product. In the beginning, there was just dark matter. And then suddenly magic happens, trees start to grow, so we cut it down. Because there was a human race with shelters, but no terraces, and they needed something desperately. So yeah, then it begins. So our product will compete with solid wood, thermowood, impregnated solid wood, and different kind of composite materials. And as you see, we take a couple of features which are durability, weight, price, usability, eco-friendly, and extra money. So every product has its own weakness and strength. So the plus means it's good, it's strength. Double plus, it's even better. And minuses, you know what they mean. So yeah. Basically, it means if it's a minus with the extra cost, so it means just with solid wood you have to use always renew this surfacing material.
Yeah, we were comparing like these products between them, so this like comparing between those, like this the plus, so it's kind of related.
Yeah. And about the procedure.
Yeah, 3D hot forming. So basically, what is it? It's pressing the wood with high moisture, with high temperature, and we are making like final product without any unnecessary procedure. So it costs us less money and time, and because of that we have like pretty good properties for outside flooring. That's really all for me. Yes, our advantages are, as I said before, short time, and it means short delivery. And you're like short time for manufacturing, there's short time for delivering hand in hand. Could be really durable material. Our procedure will succeed. I don't know now. Yeah, and advantage, really big advantage for Finland is like we have like lower prices than in here, so it could be starting country, because the failure in Slovakia and Hungary costs less than in Finland, so you can repeat it. And starting price in Finland, it's like more valued material, so again, more money. I think the really big advantage is like it's made in Finland, so people will trust in it, have trust in it, because when you're saying like it's made in Poland, no offense, but it's like that nobody can trust it. Like it's new and it works. So when somebody here, it's made in Finland and it's somehow connected with wood, people trust in the product. Yeah, and again this eco wall thing, yeah, it's eco for sure. And yeah, it's easy to assemble for each person and customer, basically. This is the okay. Yes, and so on, easy to transport, because there's no like extra weight on it, so it's basically solid wood. So yeah, colors. And really big advantage nowadays, like everything that looks good, it's just people, they are buying it. So, and even for feeling when you're touching it, it's wood, so yeah, it's better than plastic and so on. Yeah, it's safe, and yes, and advantage idea of nature non-touching finished material. I was thinking about that, like this terrace dropped from the sky, so it's not touching surrounding places, environment, and so on. So you can assemble it like without cutting trees, so we can make a hole in it, and it's really like part of the nature. It could be like really idea of product. Even we made this our motto. Is it there?
Yeah.
Okay, so a few seconds. Ooh.
Yeah. So something about the prices. As you see, we are comparing Finnish, Hungarian, Slovakian prices, and this is just a calculated sort of prices. Like some of the solid woods were less than €2, but some of them cost more. So yeah, as you see, we are trying to put our product between impregnated and thermowood, because that's the main marketplace that we are trying to achieve. And we are going to put the price as low as €6 to €7. Maybe it's a bit more than expected, but we need to remember it's eco-friendly, and you know the Nokia effect, the idea behind that it's a finished product, so adds more value for it.
Yeah, we thought it would be useful for the customers. One of them is the wholesalers and the retailers, because usually the common people don't go to the company who made this product to buy it. So they have to go to some shops to buy, so not for the companies who made these products. And the other biggest group is the building companies, because usually the people don't do the terraces for themselves. They ask for building companies to build their houses and terraces too. So yeah, and the gardeners and the builders is like smaller groups in the building companies. And we do other group for like second-hand buyers, because usually they don't buy the product for themselves, like the cities and public services and schools usually ask for a building company to build something for them, and that's why they don't really just buyers, they are second-hand buyers.
So the idea is from the nature to the nature. And yeah, we are starting to marketing in Slovakia just because it's cheaper to start with a country where there's no high competition between wood products, this kind of wood products. And we are doing it like a piloting thing, that we are making footpaths, walk paths from it, and get people know to it. And when they are familiar with it, then we can easily start selling it to the house builders and the rest of the people. So Slovakia, then Hungary, because they are quite similar, and then the rest of the world.
Even these points were on top of the not that high mountains, when you like can walk on it and have a really clear view. So yeah, not only these footpaths. It's like, yeah, you find mountains, and I've seen it, and it really looks good, really.
So thank you for your attention. Any questions?
Thank you very much. So, teachers, students, comments?
Yes.
I was really confused that you are making it in Finland, but still you are selling it in Slovakia.
Yeah, we are thinking it like carbon footprint. When you are producing this material, the wood needs to be wet. And what's the best part of it? When you are cutting the forest, it's already wet. So the delivery to the factory should be not long time, because if you are like shipping from far distance wood, then the price goes higher, and the carbon footprint is higher. Yep.
I like most you nice storytelling at the beginning. So that's really good, because that's nothing very typical for us Finns, that we can tell stories like that. So, but that was amazing story, and it made you first customer like me. So very interesting about your product, and
Could you show us the story that was produced?
so don't forget, so tell stories. So this is very effective way of marketing.
Actually, I wanted to make wall presentation like this, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then you started to be engineer.
Okay, yeah. So next time you can make a video about it.
Yeah, that was
What is a chicken or whatever?
Those are like
birds.
First,
And also
Like Angry Birds.
you go back to the beginning, so
Back to the beginning.
the first page. Yeah. Okay, I like the university logos, of course, 3D hot forming marketing. But how is it possible that you also have
Fresh baked.
terrace?
I didn't
Which one?
Oh, let's say we were spying.
Okay.
Everybody does nowadays.
Can you use the same brand?
We checked it. It wasn't copyrighted, so
We have patented. We invented. We patented.
we
You
were.
need a lawyer.
No, we don't need because we checked on the internet. There wasn't any patent even.
isn't in the internet, it must be right.
Exactly.
Okay. Are you ready to pay now 1 million euros to this group?
But we don't have to. But we don't have to.
After our success.
Okay. It was a nice story.
I like it very much about that you had a market strategy and how you start in Slovakia and then to Hungary, Finland. That's really good that you had the idea how to do it. Even if you didn't explore the other countries, but it was a good start. And as I said in the first presentation, that it takes too much time. It takes a lot of time to analyze different markets.
Start
so
small.
It was a really good start, and it was good, very good idea.
So
And also
start
I liked
small.
the pricing. Could you show us the pricing? That kind of segment pricing. That was really good idea. I like it very much.
Was it difficult to find the prices?
Girls, was it difficult to find prices? Yes? No? No? It was easy. So obviously it was easy.
I have a question regarding those prices. I'm just kind of surprised with the big differences in Finland and say in Hungary. Large, for example, high thermal wood. So high thermal wood in Finland 8 euros per meter. In Slovakia mine 38 euros per meter. Is it the real?
I think it should be a school. Maybe.
No, they told something.
I'm not sure. I got the list.
Because there's a,
And it
in
was-
Hungary there's a thermowood, it's 22 euros per square foot price. So I think it's, I don't know. Which one is correct? But anyway, I like it, the idea, even if the prices are maybe not 100% for sure, but this is basically, I like very much that you had this idea about making the segmentation, about the pricing and different certain markets and different products. Really good. Sure.
Somebody has a question there. Okay, I have. I like the benchmarking. That was excellent.
Would you go back to the plus and minus?
Can you now add, so how many pluses your product have and compare, what is the next one? There is missing this total.
Yeah, your product is not there.
Yes, it's 3D. This is our product.
Okay, yeah,
This
sure.
line.
Sorry.
Okay, how many pluses you have?
We got quite money.
9.
More than enough.
9 plus.
More than enough to sell this product.
13. And who is next?
Probably the thermowood.
And after that?
It should be.
No. Solid. I think solid. No.
No.
So next time,
Yeah.
they make it clear for the customer so that there is the total and you can say that we are the best, we have 13 pluses and the next one is not only 9 pluses. And so
Yeah.
Okay, that's
That's true.
Colors. So there was. Can you show the advantages? So the colors. So can you remember what Mikko from UPM told about different features?
Costs you?
More things you have in the product, it's cost you more. But we are like thinking the colors are options that we are probably going to do green, brown, natural color, and perhaps like natural color of the wood, like so.
But don't start. Never start with too many features.
Yeah. So but we
for me,
don't.
2 or 3 is enough. So not more than that.
Okay.
It's nice to keep for customer everything that you can, but when you start producing it, so you make you production people crazy.
It was interesting, like Mikko said, that customer is asking you, can you add this feature? Yes. Can you do this?
Actually,
Yes.
that was like a small joke about
Yeah, I understand. So that was a good point, but I wanted to remind you what Mikko told.
Yeah, so we are kind of thinking of 2 series of this product. This one which is totally eco, and this other one with the colors, because in the surfacing materials we are using some color, so it will be different colors. So, two.
First, we should sell only this ecology type of it, and after that, we were talking about
Okay.
I have a question. You mentioned that it doesn't have any extra pieces when we talk about, for example, assembling or something. That transportation, you said it was easy, but I think if you really look into it, the density of the solid wood is kind of high compared to, I don't know, like untreated wood, let's say normal solid wood, and you are producing 3D hot formed wood, which is more heavier, so it's actually harder for the transportation to be
But
sold.
not after procedure. We are going to like make it here
Yeah.
and ship it to Slovakia.
Yeah,
after
but you
the
ship the
procedure.
material and you have a factory there.
No, we have to factory here in Finland because we are trying to create some sort of illusion to the people that every time when you mention this product is from Finland, it adds more value. People start easier trust it that it's a good quality stuff. That's a
what we were
fact.
talking about.
Yeah, but you ship the
Yeah, but when we are making this stuff here in Finland, we don't have to ship the wet, heavy pieces far away.
It's already
So just after we done our 3D hot forming, then we are starting to ship it to the Europe.
Yeah, I understand, but you ship the other terrace products too as a dry terrace.
Yeah.
You know, so none of them have more water in them, and you are pressing it, so it becomes more heavier. It becomes heavier, so it's actually harder, or it's heavier for the.
It's not heavier when you have some volume, and if you press in it, it's still that amount of volume.
Yeah, but if you wanna fill up the whole the same volume with either 3D hot form product or normal solid wood, the 3D hot form will be heavier because the density is higher in the same volume.
Okay, the volume is the same, but the amount what they can sell is another one.
Whatever. I wouldn't call it easy for transportation, but okay.
Yeah, we are kind of like taught this through more based on this carbon footprint, because we are thinking the weight ratio between other products and our product, it's not too big. So it's easier us to produce it here in Finland and then just ship it, because the carbon footprint. Yes?
I have a question to the dark side of your over there.
Yep.
You decided that you will sell stuff in Slovakia, for example, first. What kind of customer, because there are different kind of customers, what kind of customers will be the first people trying to arrest?
Forest associations which build the pathways and the paths in the forest, and then also what do they call it? The sightseeing places high up in the mountains, or the nature part first, and when the people walk in the forest and all that, and they get to know the product, that's when they want to buy it for their own houses. So start from the nature and move to the people.
Technically, you will do it like for free for these oysters, and then you will sell it to your customers.
Well, it's some sort of piloting program that we are either putting them free or just charge some 1 or 2 euros. So our product will have this advantage that everyone can see, and everybody can touch it, feel it, how it really works.
Yeah, and people which they are walking through these paths, they are taking pictures and putting them like on social media, and it's like really good opportunity to take professional pictures, and it's like commercial kind of without payment. So
Okay, one thing that you should remember, everybody, so never give anything free of charge for your customers. So you should always get some money from you piloting as well. So don't forget about that. So because otherwise they don't appreciate your products at all if you are selling free of charge. So okay,
Delivery of free of charge.
What else? So I would like to ask you, what time you ended up?
We were finished somewhere around 5-ish, 5:30.
Okay, well done. And how was your team working? So
Yeah, everyone has its own project to do, and then we just at the end we just put it all together.
What kind of challenges you had with this work?
Mainly language barrier.
Okay. Cultural?
I don't think nothing about cultural differences. It
Just
went quite smooth. Smooth?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. Not really fighting, but yeah, we're kind of tired after 3 o'clock. So.
okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well done.
Okay, time goes fast, so let's go to the next one.
Yeah, that's better.
So, good morning to everybody. We are the group number 3, and we are students from Finland, Slovakia, and Hungary. We are not company, so we don't have a brand, but we have invented something great, and we are selling this to you and companies and even cities. And I'm Jasmin Kivelä. Here is
Peter?
And our product name is HFT Wood.
finally the real one.
How do I?
No.
Yeah. And this is our model product. The name HFT comes from hot formed terrace wood. And this is one of our models. And like you can see, it's really good for terraces or even piers.
So we used hot format wood with glass, water glass surface treatment, and this wood is eco-friendly, durable, and hard. And hot format wood is pressed under the
Pressure, yeah.
pressure, and it's heated for temperature 100 degrees of Celsius or more, and this we decided to use because with higher temperature is able to change tones of wood from bright to dark. So we decided to use this, and we decided to use 3 different tones, and also we decided to use only 5 profiles of our product, or 5 different profiles on surface on our product, which you can see in pictures, and only 5, but if selling is good, so we can make more profiles, and it's our advantage on market because our biggest competitor is Thermowood. So it's all about our product.
Yes. And it's fresh baked terrace wood. It's our slogan. We invented and we have patented this thing. So we will be rich after you have to pay for us. And after this presentation, you will know at least one sentence. This is the greenest that you can get. And about benchmarking, so our competitors are Thermowood in Finland, Finnish product, solid wood, impregnated timber, and composites. And you can see here is one kind of composite, impregnated timber, and then Thermowood. And comparing for those, so Thermowood is our biggest competitor. So that's why we are showing you Thermowood processing. As you can see, it takes 2 days, but our product takes only 2 hours. So it saves money and time. And they are really similar things they are changing. It's also structural, like physical properties. The both are ecological, no chemicals used, and the deposit is free. And for example, in Finland, it costs very much if you deposit like impregnated timber, but this is cheap. This is free. So the main thing is we need only 2 hours, and our processing doesn't need like planing, sanding. So our process have so much shorter and eco-friendly. And comparing the other competitors, our extraction is harder. We have higher quality. Impregnated wood, like I said, it's very harmful for environment and also for health, and it's really expensive to deposit. And comparing composites, well, usually they are more expensive. They need lots of technology and processing, and usually they are not non-ecological materials.
Markets, the Thermowood and composites are too expensive for our product, and hot formed wood is cheaper. but solid wood and impregnated wood are the cheapest.
They can be cheaper, yeah.
Here you can see some examples of prices.
And we have an idea to go something between there. So being cheaper than thermowood, but maybe higher price than these two others.
Currently we are using only pine, but in the future we are planning that we start to use some others. We will purchase the timber from the largest companies from Finland, like Stora Enso and Versowood. Our product can be used for saunas, terraces, pillows on the beach, balconies, bridges, and playing grounds. We started to sell it in Finland, but when it will be successful, we started to sell it in all Europe.
Maybe first Scandinavia, then the whole Europe.
Yeah.
The main idea is the local wood for local market. So that's why we are starting in Finland. We have here good forests. So we have here also a big market area. And we are gonna competition with Versowood and Stora Enso, or maybe buy this for them also for selling it. And after Finnish markets, we could really go to Europe. So we can use Finnish shipping companies like Birk Line, Finland Steamship, and so on and so on.
Okay, so to approach our customers in Finland, mainly in Finland, was the first step. We set up a few goals. And the main problem is that we don't have proper customer circle. We don't know who they really are. We know they are house owners, cottage owners, forest owners, but we have to approach them somehow. So the main idea is to approach wholesalers and retailers in the bigger cities in southern Finland and on the west coast of Finland, because the population is the highest in these regions, and I think the best idea to find out who real customer circle is on this way. Then we, on the second step, we are trying and we want to make contracts with different companies, mainly building, renovating companies and city service companies like Stara in Helsinki. I think it's a really good way to exploit this. And we are taught about a few services that we can develop here in Finland, because there are lots of forest owners in Finland, and there's lots of people who are constantly making new cottages, new houses inside or near the forest. And to make a place for yourself, you have to cut your trees out, which you own. So we are thinking about a service that we don't use our own or our bought timber and wood, but we can use the wood and timber if it's good in quality that the owners cut for themselves. So they don't have to pay for the trees, they don't have to pay for get rid of their own trees and buying a new one from someone else.
So
They
it's
can
also
use
like recycling.
basically recycling. Yeah, we can make terrace flooring from their own wood. So it's we're losing a little bit of responsibility also. And yeah, we are also trying to attend various exhibitions. So we advertise the product through them.
We are gonna be in the next year, in the next summer, in Asuntomarkkinat exhibition and try to sell our stuff there.
Yeah, these are our targets for the first step, as I already told you. Yeah, I guess I told you so. So there's nothing new in this play.
Okay,
Thank
so
you very much.
oh, it's not the end. It's not over.
It was his part.
Okay, so after all the lectures, we decided to ask this important question that was presented, that if this material is competitive. So we divided the product properties for two parts. Actually, it's the two parts, and they are different in the content and which people will use it, and we'll try to find it. So basically, it's just the group of people who understands wood and people who doesn't. So the people who doesn't understand it will like to know some general properties, like the eco-friendly approach and coating, no added chemicals, and all this stuff, that it's reliable, reusable, also renewable, also that we can produce different colors. I think people will find this opportunity really attractive, that the pine from their region can look like an exotic species of wood. Okay, and then there are those specific properties that tend to be used by engineers. Usually it's mostly mechanical properties, and the point is that we have to count with the specific properties, like the strength, for example, of 3D hot formed wood is lower than the solid wood, so the engineers have to count with it, so we don't have any accidents like broken terraces or something like this, and we won't ruin our brand name.
Yeah, okay. So these are the prices. We looked up various sources in the Finnish market. So for how much we can buy square meter of pine. Of course, they don't sell it in square meter, but we did some mathematics, and this one came out that this is around 11 euros per square meters, and with some thought we ended up for the production costs around 15 and 16 euros per square meters, and we are selling at this price because we are offering profiles, a few tones, but of course the customer can order it or buy it without these additions. So if you want to buy it without these additions, we can offer it cheap, of course. So the 25 is the maximum price, and of course if we have to, then we can lower it or raise it if we can. Yeah, these are the conclusions, basically the things that we already said, that we are using this wood for basically in terraces, basically in Finland, and yeah, and if this market is successful for us, we are planning to go for other Scandinavian countries, because the wood, timber, the terrace flooring made from wood are popular in these countries. So that's why our main thinking was behind this. that we are approaching Finland first, because these products are much more popular than in Europe, for example, in Middle Europe, for example. So it's probably easier to sell here. And I guess that's it.
Yep. So, the line. This is the greenest that you can get. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Okay. Then
So,
questions?
any questions?
Okay.
I love that kind of sentence that this is the greenest that you can get. The thing that I was thinking about this is I also like the way that you didn't necessarily want to go under everyone's price, so you said, okay, we are positioning this in between, you know, treated wood and thermal wood, for example. What would be, how would you convince people, what would be your message other than this sentence that, okay, this is your best option? How can you convince them? Why would you choose this?
Well,
This is more expensive than some other products. You know, what would be the main
Well,
message there?
this is a product which is 100% natural. This is a product which is completely chemical free. There are, not completely, but there are no any harmful chemicals for the environment.
So it's thermal wood.
Yeah, so is thermal wood, but thermal wood is more expensive. Yeah, this is cheaper than thermal wood. Square meter thermal wood is around 30 euros, as far as I can know. And yeah, I guess that's the main reason behind it, that we are selling quality. And it's quality, okay, this doesn't need that much time to make it, but I believe the quality and the environment friendliness is worth money.
Our processing is even more ecological than thermal wood because we don't have planing, sanding, coating, etc. Oh, not coating, but etc. etc.
So you could say something like, this is an ecological and durable product with a reasonable price. I think this could be
Yes,
something that is
that's our content. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important to tell the customer, or you should know that how you introduce value to the customer. So this is very important. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, first of all, your presentation was very visible, and, and I liked very much. So there was a lot of story telling. So not too many things in the slides, but you could tell about those things by yourself, and it's always good.
Could you go back to the first slide?
First.
Then, of course, I like the CEO, how you can do it living. So it was amazing good. Well done.
This is also something that our product can offer. Yeah. Good afternoon by the lake.
Yeah. It makes
that's what we are selling.
The customer think that I'm in the real world, and so
we wanted to show Finnish nature, forest.
Yeah. So next time we can put a video and tell a little story about this slide, so it's perfect. Okay, show the next slide maybe. Yeah. Pictures are working always, so there's a lot of information in pictures. It's really nice that you have used pictures, a lot of pictures. Also, let's take a third one, slide.
This one?
Yeah, so you mentioned that you have 5 profiles here, different kind of certain profiles.
Well, we have 5 options for profiles.
Because we have to be competition with thermal food. There are also profiles.
But this 5 is too much, so don't start with 5. So start
Yeah, we are
with
considering
2
these 5.
or maximum 3. So.
Yeah, we are considering these 5 for our product. We're not sure yet which will be the.
There are not so much
actual
difference
one.
between these high.
Yeah,
that is.
But nice idea anyway.
Nice idea.
So idea was good. So, but in the real life, so don't offer everything.
Here's also a question. Okay, students.
I just wanted to ask how you can make the first. I think you can. The
That's a company secret. We can't.
Otherwise, you would stall it.
Yeah, just like every other idea.
But then we get just more money, so.
Let's go to the next one. Offer. Yeah, this is great that you have a story and all slogans, like they said, about freeness that you can get.
And before even starting, you get 1 million euros from the other groups.
How come you have also the fresh pay?
I'm sorry. I just searched for patents, and the last patent, even considering about terraces, are from 2 months ago. So I'm sorry, you didn't patent it. So no millions.
Yes, we patented. We can fight for this.
Let's meet in the justice. So what else? Yeah, benchmarking was good. Product properties, well done. I like the price idea. So
Did you show that price?
Very high.
Let's take this one. Okay. This was really nice idea that you are telling the story that this demo wood process takes a few days, and your process is much faster than that. So you can quiz the customer somehow that there are maybe production cost is maybe lower. So in that case, maybe use price. You can also you could lower the demo wood, and it was.
We can just offer the same
This is
amount.
also telling the story that how you produce the benefit value to the customer.
But this can be also mega dangerous if they are showing this to the customer, because they start thinking that your production is so cheap and you are asking more than from this demo.
That's
wood.
true.
So
Yeah.
It's not cheap, it's quick. The production process.
But think about it, before showing this kind of information to your customers, so that what they start thinking. They start thinking that, okay, 2 days versus 2 hours. Okay, they are saving money, and what are the energy costs in this demo wood process, and so on, so on. Be careful.
About the pricing. Yeah. So nowadays we are seeing, okay.
I like to hear this project. I have a question. You decided to sell it first at Finland to Southern farm, and mostly tailors and wholesalers. Kind of approach, how you will approach those people? Do you want to have a salesman? You think about the salesman, so you just want to post it something on the internet and connect it with clients?
Well, we're trying to contact these wholesalers. We are, if they need, we can offer a presentation similar to this, and of course we can show our product to them, and yes, we will pay for their services, of course.
And like
we
we
have to advertise our product in their catalogs and in their websites. So yeah, it will cost us money, but I think it will pay us back. It will pay. It will be good.
And like we said, we are gonna present our product in exhibition called Asuntomessut, which is really big deal in Finland. There are companies, people, so we are gonna do us to people.
The pricing is very important, and as we have maybe seen many retailers place. It's the usual way to flooring is that they are showing their price per meter. But in some cases they also use square meter price. And that is the seller have to think about very carefully that what kind of price he's showing to the customers, because it's kind of customers will feel about is this expensive or acceptable price or whatever. So for me, pockets flooring, we are seeing that that's fully price when the price is much higher. So sometimes customers have a bit difficult to compare the products when there's a different kind of pricing methods. So I just want to say that it's really important to think about what kind of, how you make your pricing. When you think about screwing the prices or the prices, or somebody can show the cubic meter price. So you just have to open.
If I would be customer, I would maybe think about the square meter price.
And we are thinking about markets. There are big companies like K-Rauta, Stark, so we are planning to do with them, to sell them, because everyone knows K-Rauta is good and good quality, so Finnish can buy.
And I have to say that you were the only group who made this conclusion. So it was well done.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
not
like
the conclusions.
And of course our conclusion is that because we are studying marketing and launching, we learned a lot in this project. Okay.
Yeah, one question came to my mind. You mentioned the forest owners. Are they your customers? Somehow? Or
The forest owners who are building their own cottage houses.
Well, the idea was actually that because in Finland people are all have their own kinds of forest. Native people do have a forest in Finland, and there is always a point that we are thinking now is the time I have to cut the trees down so I can take the money out of them before they need to move on something. So we could maybe offer something that you can like cut your trees, then you go to the sawmill, so then we can make them to be terrace floors for you. So we are offering like that kind of service.
In your own wood?
So, yeah, there's nothing like this in Finland, I think. So it's we could be the only one.
Nice
So
connection.
no competition.
Okay.
then of course, what time you group was ready yesterday?
I think it was something after 5. I think we all three were at the same time.
Okay. And how was your group working?
I think we had really good teamwork. Everyone did all the time. I think we even didn't go bathroom so much. Or coffees or anything, so.
So was it good day for you, or did you like it working together?
I think this was much better than in Sopron because we were managed to get in afternoon, not in the night. So, and
yeah, we managed to finish, so that was nice. We didn't start to get too tired, and that didn't made our work together harder. So it was a really good environment for us here, and the whole group took our part, everyone took his part, or her part, and it came together really, really nice, really well.
we used everyone's ideas and everyone's specialties. So I think this was really good teamwork.
Were you using also those magical charts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we have a good designer here. Thank you, Domenico.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much. Well, English is not our mother language, so it's kind of free of speech. Maybe I can start because I'm not here already. I have really enjoyed this week with you. Of course, it's organizing this kind of workshop week and program is always very challenging, and I'm very glad that Jukka has helped me quite a lot with the whole work and also the other teachers. I have got the comments from you. I think we have had to put, the connection and have a discussion always with the issues that we should solve and so on. Well, I'm also very pleased with the students' performance this week. I have noticed that you have been very motivated and active in doing your exercise and also listening to these lectures. This time our program was quite a lot. We had actually quite a lot of lectures and sitting at the classrooms. Not so much visiting companies this time because we did that last time already. And of course, I hope this sauna evening was nice experience for you, and also the swimming there, even though the hole was very small and maybe you couldn't just sit there, but get the feeling. And some of the students, your first time maybe here in Latvia, our university, maybe I heard that also even in airplane first. How many was first time in airplane? So many students. Nice experience to travel abroad with the teachers. So I hope you have liked it the week, and we look forward to see you also in the future. And I also heard that some of the students are going to still stay a few days here. I heard some rumors that our students, they have some kind of party tomorrow. Is that you've got 5 years anniversary? So maybe Ferenc can tell you about to read his speech about the Pino also, what you are doing here. Few words as don't. Älä jännitä.
Pino is our student union association, which is we are working from the school, but we are not depending on the school. So it's a completely other thing than school things. Basically, what we do is making events with companies and with the students, so they can meet up, create contacts. Because when you are graduating and you've been in this kind of events, then it's a bit easier because they already might remember you. So it's a huge advantage to the rest of the students who will graduate. So mainly we are doing this kind of work. And yes, we have this 5-year anniversary tomorrow, and I thought that Andre, you are going to be part of it. It's a huge
invited guest.
Yeah.
At least I've made the table arrangement, so there are things for you too.
So yeah, maybe the Slovakians can after this party ask what was it all about. Speeches, good food, couple of companies, representatives are going to be there, and
music, I'm really looking for Ferris violin there, perhaps.
yeah, let's not brag about that, but yeah, quite nice. So that's kind of stuff we do with the Pino.
Pino is quite young, but this will be the first big party, and we have done so much for it. So.
Okay, thanks, Terry. That's a really good speech. What else I can say? Well, as I said, I'm very pleased about students' work this week. It's a really good job, and also want to thank you everybody, and also our students to guiding and helping these our guests here. So, really good job. Thank you. And well, I hope you look forward to see you in the future also here. Jilko, would you like to continue?
Okay. So, very briefly, so I'm very thankful that I could participate in all 4 workshops, so Lahti, Zvolen, Sopron and Lahti. And the best part for me was of course to see you students working together, doing everything together and hopefully learning different cultures and using new language. That's maybe the most important thing for you, that now you all know that you can survive everywhere with your English, because it's just you open your mouth and start talking. So it doesn't matter if you make mistakes. So if people can understand you, sometimes you can use your hands and so on. So it's quite normal. So, but now you have gone that step over, that you can and you are willing to use your English. So just continue studying in English, also other languages if possible, because we in Europe, we are one. We are in the European Union. So what else? So this was also my first this kind of international project. I started from the very beginning, and the whole system was just running, so that you can imagine that it's not easy to plan this kind of program, starting from the production and get the idea, so what is the product, and it should be new technology somehow, it should be interesting for you. Then in Zvolen, so testing the properties, so what properties, continuing that in Sopron, so how to do that everything, and how to finalize that in the last workshop, so that it makes kind of a circle, so that there is sense. And I think that we have succeeded that. So this time, this last workshop was marketing, but I think that you all learned something new about marketing, and that's good for your future. So it was my pleasure to meet you, everybody, and yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Maybe we will repeat each other. It was a really interesting week this week. The preparation for that, I have to tell you through I was a little bit worried about the topic of this marketing and let's say benchmarking and placing something on the market and do some advertisement. We are from technical school, we are engineers, we do products, we do technology, we know how materials behave, but how to approach market is a big question. It was at least for me. Of course, we know something about economy. We see commercial all the time in the news or newspapers on the internet. But what is behind? Just the science behind. We just didn't do. So I frankly have to say that I'm happy for my students that they were here. this week, and they have a grasp of what market is. I have to thank you, organizers, that you provide really good lecture. She was very enthusiastic about her work, and she explained lots of stuff with a simple, good manner. And I think that she gave us, all of us, not just students, but also for myself, good knowledge about the topic of marketing and commercials and things related to that. So I'm very happy about it, and I'm also glad for myself and for my students that all of you, that we have also professionals of the industry, and they told us how they do it in real life. So it was, we could see that it was whatever we learned at the universities, it's not just the theory, but it is something which you can apply in real life. So I'm so happy that guys from UPC and lady from welding company was here, and it was inspiring. Yeah. So what else should I say? The other program was good. I enjoyed sauna. It was interesting that last time we were swimming in a lake. Today we just this week it was just like a short submersing and running away. But I think it was good. I think that everybody enjoyed. So yeah, I'm happy that I was here this week.
Thank you very much.
I would like to say thank you very much for this project because I meet very nice people, and I learn a lot about woodworking because I don't know anything about this. And I am proud of my students because they were very active and they participate in all of this project. And thank you for cooperators and all teachers for a very nice week in Finland, in Hungary and in Slovakia, because we spent, I think, very nice days together. Thank you very much.
I think that maybe everything was said. I can say big thanks for all people, for Mika.
Yeah, that's right.
Every time, every place was very interesting. We learned a lot of study at university. We know a lot of new place, new culture, and I think every students connect new friendship and new information useful for the own progress or study. And I think that the experience use in future, and for me was the big experience with cooperated with a lot of people, a lot of institutions, and I love
Finland, I love Hungary, and I am at home in Slovakia. And because we were in Lahti, Sopron, Zvolen, but we didn't be in Spišská Nová Ves, I prepared a short presentation about our city, school, and little about Erasmus Plus, because our school has a good experience with mobility project with Czech partners or Lithuanian partners. I hope to je F5. It's the map of region Spišská Nová Spiš. Spiš is the region in Slovakia. It's the west part of eastern Slovakia. From Spišská Nová Ves, it's here. It's the region with rich history. 300 years we were the part of Poland. From Spišská Nová Ves to border with Ukraine is around 200 kilometers. In Spišská Nová Ves lived around 40,000 people. This is the GPS and high 430 meter over seas. This is old city, first written reference from 1968, and it is the new logo, commercial logo. Sorry, this quality, it's the view from Spišská Nová Ves to High Tatras, because Spišská Nová Ves is situated between two national parks, High Tatras and Slovak Paradise. We have the view on High Tatras. High Tatras is small national park, maybe the smallest in the world, Europe. The mountain are around 2,500 meters high. It's the picture from the city. It's the municipality Rathaus. Church tower is the highest in the Slovakia. And this is the square with the old-fashioned, maybe Renaissance houses. We have a lot of sightseeing buildings like theater and old concert hall and restaurant. And this new church for Gregorian Catholics církev. And Spišská Nová Ves is the smallest zoo in Slovakia, but very popular because it's not so big you can spend 1-2 hours with the children in zoo. And the most popular action in Spišská Nová Ves is the holiday fair in June. And a lot of people come in Spišská Nová Ves and drink, sing, carousels, a lot of shopping and big market. And before was the popular as contract market. No, and National Park Slovak Paradise is the
is small, it's not high, but it's interesting the way to use the path. We need the letter, the iron cutting pad, I don't know. You can go up river Hornad that flow during the Slovak Paradise, and you must be brave that you can make the hiking in Slovak Paradise. For a lot of people it's funny because they don't imagine how you can go up or over the river. It's the next picture. And the most popular in Spiš region are the castle, church, and old-fashioned cities, small cities. Spiš castle is the biggest castle in middle Europe. And they are the picture from other cities. Poprad is the center for the High Tatras hiking. Kežmarok is the old city near the Poprad. Levoča was the historical center of Spiš, and the famous is the Golden Altar. They was in Montreal exhibition, a lot of age before, and Levoča has a lot of Gothics and Renaissance sizing. And relax in Spiš is the two popular thermal parks, thermal mineral parks, caves, a lot of opportunity to spend holiday in Spiš. And it's our school. We are the more 100 old school, but not this building. We were the first secondary woodworking school in Hungarian. Something. So we have more study programs with designers, woodworking, processing, and nowadays new maybe IT program. And we have spaces for and special rooms for everybody. This is our workshop, swimming pool. We have good equipment for the sports. Our students by the work. And this is my classroom, class students, and I need to say they won the tournament in floorball and football, and these are our students. Erasmus Plus. We were in Czech on symposium. Carving symposium. Our students from photograph designer were in Prague, and they collect by the photo courses, and they work in really PR or photo company. other students were in Czech Republic, in south part of Czech Republic, and they work in the company who produce wood buildings. And the last Erasmus Plus mobility was in Vilnius, Lithuania. And it's all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for good presentations. I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have a good ski lobes there?
Ski lobes?
Yeah, it's like a slum.
Skier.
Because you- yeah.
Tatras. Yes, we had in Jasna in near it was on the coast, no?
Yeah, this is a nice picture.
In Jasna was the world one part of World Cup in skiing for ladies skiing, and it's the biggest ski area in Slovakia. It is the most modern, and here are there also the ski resorts.
So that's not far away from.
Yes,
this.
yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Your attentions.
This one. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, last one, would you like?
Please picture our speech, the last one is the last share. I would just like to thank you very much for everything that you have done for us here. Just like the first workshop, I think this was very enjoyable. It was of course a little different from that, but I think it was very well organized. So I would like to thank you very much for this workshop, and I would like to also thank you for organizing this whole project and spearheaded everything that we were doing here. And I personally think this was a very successful effort of all of the schools that were involved, and I'd like to thank you for all of you. The students did a super job, especially with these presentations here. Of course, the Hungarian students were the best. Just kidding. I'd like to thank everyone for that, and I'd just like to say that I hope that we will be able to find some way to continue this cooperation and build up a new project and do something similar, because I know for a fact that our students definitely appreciated it. We talked to them as well. We said that these students were pretty happy. I'm sure that everyone will like it. Hopefully, we'll find a way to use this. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lasso. Issue I want to tell you to whoever did that last year, or 2014, just before the Christmas time. Actually, we had quite a bad situation with this project because that project had decided that they are going to continue this work with us. So we were a few moments that we lose everything. So I have to thank you first to Rasto that you have good connection friends in Hungary, that you called to Professor Nemet about that has connected you with the West Hungary, University of West Hungary joined this project, and then we got the last lot of this project. I want to thank you. And it was a really, I can imagine that was a quite hard anyway to come to and join so fast in this project. It was not so easy to come to and join because we didn't know all the details and had such a short time to organize everything for the first workshop, and also it was very challenging to get the program. But that was the history of this project. So thank you. because it's very important also for students. Okay, let's continue.
I would like to ask you some students that will also help out things, everything.
Anything you would like to say? Who would, at least one or two students from each country I would like to have here say something about who would like to start. Maybe Finnish students would like to start. Jasmine is basically used to say that ladies first everywhere. So let's start.
Even in Finland. Pojat haluaa tuoda.
Menkää pojat.
Meitä vaan kolme täällä. So, we all three here in 2 workshops, and especially me, I enjoyed being in Sopron, so thank you for Laszlo. It was a great week in there, and I think we learned so much about technology, and I thank you this week because we learned so much about marketing and launching, which is really interesting, and normally they are not in our studies, so this was like a very big plus for us. How about you guys?
This has been I can say the best project where I have been so far. Yeah, the best. Yeah, and I have enjoyed spending time with all of you guys, and you are amazing people.
Nico, would you like to tell something about your future plans? Or?
Yeah, and me and Ferry, we enjoyed our time in Hungary so much that we are going next spring semester fair for James. Yeah.
So, Hungarians, you won't get away from this.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, I enjoyed. I like every one of you. So, big group hug.
Yeah. And I think we all three want to be in touch with everyone, at least in Facebook, or meet in the future somewhere in Finland, in Slovakia, in Hungary. So let's keep contact. I think we have nothing to add.
Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, well, I have to say that all of us really enjoyed all the workshops, and we made a lot of new friends, saw very interesting places we have never been before, which I'm really grateful for. And the most important thing I want to say that I'm really grateful for a chance to participate in all 4 workshops.
So
That's for me.
I also participate all 4 workshops, and I really enjoyed this time with you guys. I made some new friends, and it was really a great opportunity for me to participate in these workshops. It was the first type of this event which I participate. So I really love Finland and the people of Finland. I have some new friends here, like Nico and Perry, and also the other guys, Diako and Matthias in the department. They are really great guys. So you can thank for that. So that's all.
I also have been all of rounds really good for me. At the beginning it was like really opportunity to meet my friends here in Lahti, but now I have met like new friends, so and experience this workshop stuff gave me like really ideas for my future and yeah, experiences. That's the main point. So now, yeah, I'm really glad for being here. Thanks, guys.
First, I would like to thank you for organizing this because I know it's not easy to manage all the things, and you made it very perfectly, either in an educational way and also the fun way. It was my first workshop, but maybe this last from this program also. But I have enjoyed, I have learned some new things about marketing, and I've known some new people, so for me it was a great opportunity. Thank you.
So this was also my first workshop. We all made some friends, but I really enjoyed the nightlife in Lahti. And the presentations, yeah. Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Would you like to tell us something?
Okay. Well, this is my third workshop. I didn't have the luck to participate in the first one, but I was really happy I could visit Finland this time at least. I would like to thank the opportunity that this project gave me. That I could be here, be in Zolan, back to Hungary of course, and meet with you guys. It's a really good thing that happened. I would like to say thank you in the name of Farkas Bence and Feli Golodek, who were in the first workshop, but they didn't have a chance to come here. But they also really like this place, and I really love the icy lake, sitting in that lake. It's a wonderful experience, and I really hope I can come here again in the near future and swim in it if it's possible. One of my new things in my bucket list, I guess. It was a really educational workshop for me. I think there should be more like this, maybe on a bigger scale. But it's a really good initiation. And yeah, thank you again.
It must have been a really hard time and difficult work for you to organize all of this. So I think we all have to thank you for this. And I really enjoyed Finland too. My first time was here, of course, last January. Yeah, I must say I love Finland more when it's all covered with ice. I mean with snow. It's nicer, of course, colder, but still. Yeah, this educational. I really love that you but also managed to invite some representatives from firms. They could actually tell us about the real to practice. And what else to say? It was nice to see, to meet and to get some more friends. And I really love Slovakia too. And Slovakian mountains, yeah, they are nice. I'm sure I will go there again sometime in the future. Yeah, it's pretty much this. Thank you for having us around. Now, if there are some students here who'd like to spell something about or have a speech, if possible, so from the secondary schools, somebody would like to come and tell someone for it. Okay. If not, I want to thank you all two speakers. It's
always very important to have a comments from student side also, how we have managed the work. Because, for example, also for teachers, it's very important to get feedback. And that is what we are trying to improve also all the time. Sometimes we can also maybe better than I, sometimes we are just running out of time and when the courses are kind of going very fast and there's several courses. There's not always so much time to start making some inquiries or asking, but we are improving that. It's really important to get feedback from the students how we have managed. Okay, before we are closing to our workshop, I have a great opportunity. I have made a diplomas to our students about them that you have participated in this workshop, and I'm gonna share this now to everybody, and just that maybe in the future maybe you can use it in somewhere when you are searching the shop, finding a new working place, so you can show that you have been participating in this kind of project. And it tells you that you have a kind of international experience about working with the people and other countries and cultures and so on. So I ask every student to come to here and pick up this certifications. So first there is the Emily Hovela. Come here. Okay, then we have a Potsdam. Peter Penn. Then there's Andre Simon. Then it's Samuel Battisti. Juha Sperenc. Mikko Touru. Samuli Korpi. workshop.
Shona, oleks sa kohal?
Peter Pisak. Juraj Kubik. Juraj Servi. Adela Martino. Difficult to say this Hungarian name, but I tried to do my best. So, Imre Orr. Ori is a family name. Yeah, the same. Next, I'll try to also do my best. Servus Jari. Dominika Stompula. Daniel Balash. Someone's corner. I'll do my best. Good way to miss. Jasmin Kivelä. Christian Korso. Thank you. I hope I didn't miss any names of the. So if I missed some, print some or some. Did you all student you get? Okay. Thank you. It was no, it's that's the hardest part. We need to, close in our workshop approach. It's so hard to say. And thank you everybody. Thank you all students. we really had a nice time here. And also all the teachers. We also, I think we also had a nice time, and maybe we have discovered new, that our students are like great. Yes, we show their work and everything with these 4 workshops. So,
Thank you very much too.
Thank you.